Before moving on, I will discuss the IP addresses that are allotted to the Kali Linux, Windows 7 and Windows XP. In Kali Linux, the IP address was assigned as per DHCP. That means dynamically an IP address will be allotted in the virtual host only adapter setting. And in Windows 7, the IP address is 192.168.1.5, where in case of Windows XP, it is 1.4. Now we are going to see the man-in-middle attack. First of all, we need to throw some traffic onto the network, and then we'll see from the Kali Linux, capture the traffic from the Kali Linux and see how the traffic is going on. For that, we'll use simple ping command from the Windows 7 or Windows XP. Before that, first of all, we'll see how many Ethernets are attached to the Kali Linux. For that, sudo ifconfig. So Ethernet 0 is for the NAT address, and where in case of Ethernet 1 is for the 192.168.1.33. Now open the Wireshark. In that Wireshark, you choose the Ethernet 1 and identify the traffic or snip the traffic that is going on. For that, first of all, we need to throw some traffic on the Windows 7 to Windows XP. For that command. So for this ping, as we have seen just now, 192.168.1.4 is the IP address of the Windows XP. So here the traffic is going on from the 1.5 to 1.4. Now open the Kali Linux and we'll see the packets that are happening here. So from the source 1.4 to some 255, and some ARP packets are going on here. So this particular thing is keep on capturing here. That will wait for some 2 to 3 minutes so that the packets will be captured which are going on the LAN. So via Wireshark, you try to capture the packets. Packets are going to be captured. Here the ARP packets are capturing, and we'll wait for some more time so that ICMP related packets, ICMP echo request and replies will also be captured. So it will take 2 to 3 minutes to capture the ICMP packets. So whenever this ARP is maintained, then automatically the ARP at the every host will be maintained, and whenever the ICMP echo request and reply was sent, then automatically the IP addresses and MAC addresses will be exchanged and the ARP table will be maintained at the host level. Now check for the ARP spoof in the Kali Linux. Sudo ARP spoof. So ARP spoof command was not found. So update the package manager apt sudo apt update. After updation, install the ARP spoof. Sudo apt install ARP spoof. To install ARP spoof, we need to install a package called sudo apt install dsniff. This package need to be installed. So this package consisting of ARP spoof and related things. Once the installation is done, run sudo ARP spoof. So it is giving you the ARP spoof. How to use this ARP spoof? Here the usage is ARP spoof -i, the interface with which you want to connect or to spoof the connectivity, and -c host, which is the host, and -t, what is the target host or target computer to target. Here our target computer is Windows XP, that is 192.168.1.4. Now we'll run the ARP spoof on the target computer, and we'll see that the ARP spoofing is performing from the Windows 7, so that Windows XP will come to know that Windows 7 is pinging the Windows XP. Before moving on, let us observe the communication happening between the Windows 7 to Windows XP. The communication is going on, and Windows XP to Windows 7 also the communication is going on. Now we'll use this ARP spoof. Sudo ARP spoof. So -i, which is the interface, ETH1, that is second interface that with which we need to perform this. The target IP address is 192.168.1.4, and to appear to Windows XP that Windows 7 is pinging, so we need to give 192.168.1.5. So that means Windows XP, which is on 1.4, will assume that the pinging is happening from the 192.168.1.5. Then enter. So the ARP reply is going on here. Now what we'll do is on Windows XP we'll open another command prompt and we'll run windump. We'll run the windump command and we'll see the ongoing traces. Windump. So you look at here the connectivity between the Windows XP and Windows 7 is requested timeout. The reason is here the ARP cache of the Windows XP was poisoned since actually the Windows 7 is not exactly sending the echo request to the Windows XP. So you look at here, it is keep on tracking that 192.168.1.5 is giving the echo request, but actually this echo request is coming from the Kali Linux. And what we'll do is we'll perform the same in the reverse order. So for this we'll open another command prompt. Here sudo arp foo -i pth1. Now the target is now Windows 7. That means Windows 7 should assume that Windows XP is sending the echo request, because in Windows XP we are not getting any echo request. So now we'll apply poisoning on the Windows 7. 192. Now the target is 192.168.1.5, and we need to give the sender IP address as 192.168.1.4. Now we'll look at the Windows 7. Here the requested timeout. Here also requested timeout. No pinging is going on. But in the traces, we are observing that some Windows 5, that is 192.168.1.5, is sending the echo request. And in the same way, in Windows 7 also, we'll run a command prompt and we'll run windump here. So this windump is receiving some traces here and also receiving ICMP request from 1.4. But actually, if you look at in Windows XP, 1.4 is not sending any request or not pinging actually here. But who is doing this entire thing is our Kali Linux. Now open another command prompt. Now what we'll do is, whatever is the incoming traffic from the Windows XP and Windows 7, that will divert to our the Windows 7 via this Kali Linux. Either on Windows XP or Windows 7, nothing is working, no pinging is happening. But in via windump traces, we are observing that 1.4 is sending echo request to the 1.5, and 1.5 is sending echo request to the 1.4. But actually this traffic is coming to the Kali Linux system. Now what we'll do is, we must enable the IP forwarding in the Kali Linux so that ICMP echo packet will flow. For this, we need to run a command in the Kali Linux. If you run that command, the IP forwarding will take place. Whenever the IP forwarding takes place, either Windows XP will be in our control, so that Windows 7 will feel that actual Windows XP is sending the request to the Windows 7, but actually here Windows XP will not be sending, because the ARP of the Windows XP was captured and poisoned by Kali Linux, But actually, instead of Windows XP, actually Kali Linux is sending the request to the Windows 7. Now, what happened here? The Kali Linux become the man in middle, and it is operating and interacting with the Windows 7. But Windows 7 still is feeling that Windows XP is requesting the ping or ICMP echo request to Windows 7. Now, for that, we need to write a small command. We need to write a small command on the Kali Linux. So I am operating the terminal in the root mode, and I am running the command called echo 1 slash, because I am going to forward the packets. So cd slash system slash net slash IPv4 slash IPv or IP underscore forward. So whenever this was happened, then you can see in Windows 7, Windows 7 is assuming that 192.168.1.4, which is Windows XP, is communicating with it. But actually, here Kali Linux is communicating with Windows 7. That means here the Kali Linux has become man in middle, and whatever the traffic that is supposed to be directed to the Windows XP from Windows 7 is diverting to the Kali Linux, and now the Kali Linux is responding. Thereby, the Windows XP is also getting information from 1.5, and both these traffics are coming only from the Kali Linux. So now the Kali Linux has become the man in middle. Whenever it runs the Wireshark, whatever the HTTP applications that will run on either Windows 7 or Windows XP, and corresponding the usernames, passwords, and the created session IDs, everything can be captured at the Kali Linux. In this way, the man in middle attack can be performed.